First and 10, it's Robinson. Down at the 35, it'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. They'll go play action. Howell. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On third down, Robinson. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Here's Allen on first and 10. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. And again, it's Allen. And his throw here is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. Allen going to throw. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Gonna go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
It's interesting, partner, that most Most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hal now to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Completes it to Samuel. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 9, Howell looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Robinson up the middle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. Got his target, Samuel. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now receiver in motion left. Howell throwing for it.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want to get the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
To throw, it's Allen. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. And that almost makes it a brand new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Off play action. It's Howell.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen, the quick slant caught. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Singletary will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you could possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now throwing on 1st down here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A give left side to Robinson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Howell. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Going quickly out to the right side. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Back to the ground with Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Howell from the gun. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the air on 1st and 10. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. On 2nd and 9, Howell. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
4th down, Howell, desperation time. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now,
Mean Gene, I let your ass off the hook like a motherfucker, dog.
It's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know.
Band disrespectful, man. Band disrespectful. Good bomb.
And after that,
Because I already know you was over there like Dre bumping like a motherfucker. When you chant? Right, but we're going to definitely get back at this. You hear me? Because I'm bumping. I need to get back in that tournament.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Yeah, I heard you've been bumping.
Get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Right. I go back and forth, and don't nobody really play no more. And then they play the 2K. But I be online.
They tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouth.
Ah!
And this is intercepted. And they should do it. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off.
That'd be motherfucking 5 straight picks, man. Oh my gosh.
About getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage.
I was over here talking shit too, Jane. I ain't even gonna lie, dog.
But guess what?
I was like, I was Will on the phone. I was like, yeah, he back kicked that motherfucker field goal. Yeah. Right.
A 16-yard touchdown.
39-18, Jay.
Pretty well put it away.
What time you been tomorrow? Because we going to get it in.
Got them out to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the ball like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin.
Yeah, I already know. I got to get up 4:30. So, shit.
Take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence.
Get it. Yeah.
Passes intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance.
What them Eagles going to do, Big James?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This will be brought out from the middle of the
it's only one team that can be in your way, though. Them San Francisco boys, man.
To the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game.
But I don't know, though, man. My gut instinct telling me Seattle going to upset them.
A long field to cover. They want to try to put points on the board.
Oh, God, Kyle, man. No, real talk, though. I mean, because when you play somebody 3 times in one calendar year, man, that's tough.
Make any kind of mistakes, but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big.
Well, we gonna see, though.
Afternoon to forget, absolutely.
All right, Big Will.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Huh? Nah, because I let man, Rico's been going back and forth, and then once he got stuck into it, I just let him ride.
From 19 yards away. And the Bills,
and then we play with the same mob, so
here in this 4th quarter.
I just let him go. But he trying to get out, so I probably join the next one.
Now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else, here's
and then Clint ain't reach out to me because he wanted to let me go this round. But Clint ain't reach out to me, so I ain't bumped. And then Tom acting like he in retirement now. They ain't playing pretty much nothing no more. I mean, I just played in one game of 2K, but shit, that was our 2nd game in about 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks. Oh, I don't know. I mean, we don't even be talking too much. I mean, I holler at him here and there, but I don't know what he got going on.
They're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but
you know, you never know until somebody tell you, Champ.
Turnovers, you would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
As long as he's all right, that's all that matters.
Because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
Oh, I let this dude off a motherfucking hook.
Don't never be in this type of situation again.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell.
Then my motherfucker man McClone out there bullshit.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Come on, McClone, baby.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I said, man, fuck with Jane in the game and shit.
5 straight games without a 200-yard game.
I know you don't be on that wild like that. It's go, boy.
And amongst his team, how do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Oh my, yeah, I knew the disrespect was coming in. I knew it was gonna come in. I deserve it too, though. Ah!
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Man, that's my work duck, man. We supposed to have Youngin in the game way earlier.
5 ticks remaining on the clock. 1st down, Howell to throw.
That's a pick.
And now here's another interception.
Fucking with White. You can't fuck with White.
And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Certainly not.
I see you finally got it together with them Buffalo boys, huh?
And now they'll need the support from the home crowd and the hometown fans, because they know they've got a gem here. They know they've got a good player, but there will be mistakes along the way. They will have to show some patience in order to help him along.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead.
Yeah, I see you got you one.
Quarter, Charles, and I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
I'm most definitely gonna see you. Man, you definitely got a game date tomorrow for sure.
Break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he
hey, that D rocking too. Oh, that D was rocking.
Left, we get a timeout call. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back.
Oh, stop lying, commentator, man. He was struggling like shit early.
Let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football,
I'll tell you, welling like a motherfucker out there. Good deal, y'all.
Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. They get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
The partner, I have no idea what top speed is on those high-end sports cars.
Goldie box.
They certainly were there in this one.
I don't usually do this unless I'm drunk or I'm high, but I'm both right now. I don't usually do this unless I'm drunk or I'm high, but I'm both right now, and I need you in my life. I don't usually do this unless I'm drunk or I'm high, but I'm both right now. Yeah, I'm both. Yeah, I got a drink, yeah, I smoke. Yeah, you think I need you, but I don't. Just got fly Dubai with all my folks. Open water, my location is remote. Shout out Yachty, but this ain't a little boat. This some shit I wrote about when I was broke. See the power of the mind is not a